It was an admission that caught many by surprise. Former Justice Minister Herbert Volney, during a news conference held at the office of the Attorney General earlier today, admitted that he was responsible for the controversial proclamation of Section 34. Mr. Volney, a former St. Joseph MP, apologized to Attorney General Adoniram Logan for the defamatory statements he'd made against him. CNews' Charlene Lewis attended the news conference and brought back this report.
That I take full responsibility for Section 34. I was the line minister at the Ministry of Justice, and having come from a background in the criminal justice system as a judge and as a former prosecutor, I was the one who not only helped to calibrate Section 34 and to bring it about, but also to have it amended in the Senate.
2 years after the controversial proclamation of Section 34 of the Administration of Justice Indictable Proceedings Act 2012, an apology has come from the former Justice Minister, Herbert Volney. Weeks after its proclamation on August 31, 2012, Section 34 was repealed by the government after public concern was raised that businessmen Ishwar Galbaransing and Steve Ferguson stood to benefit. The two men had been facing corruption charges relating to the construction of the Piarco International Airport amounting to hundreds of billions of dollars. It was felt the proclamation of Section 34 would have paved the way for the charges to be dropped on the basis that the matter was over 10 years old. However, Mr. Volney, a retired judge, said today he accepts full responsibility for the proclamation of Section 34. He added that his accusations against Adoniram Logan was reckless, but he was hurting because of the manner in which he was fired as a government minister.
The Attorney General had nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with Section 34, other than as a parliamentary colleague to assist me on the floor during the committee stage of the Senate in particular.
Adoniram Logan said he was pleased that they were able to settle the matter and that Mr. Volney can publicly retract the defamatory statements made against him. At the time, Mr. Volney had said he was being made the fall guy and claimed his dismissal was being engineered by Mr. Logan in order to take the heat off the public call for the AG to be fired.
Mr. Volney contacted the lawyers who are representing my good self, and they were able to arrive at a consensual position whereby Mr. Volney would apologize, withdraw those defamatory remarks, and also pay an undisclosed sum to a charity of my choice. And he also agrees to give an undertaking that no such further defamatory remarks will be made against my office as Attorney General or myself personally.
Mr. Volney, who was sacked in September 2012 as Minister of Justice, said the Prime Minister was justified in her actions to fire him from a cabinet.
I should have undertaken more careful consideration of the proclamation, which I did not, and I failed the cabinet in that regard. And I can well understand why the Prime Minister acted as she did.
The Attorney General had filed a lawsuit against Mr. Volney last year, claiming defamation of character. Charlene Lewis, CNews.